Hello everybody, I'm Adam.
And I'm Mari.
And we are AM Vintage. And today, we're at the former Ohio State Reformatory, otherwise known as Shawshank. And I'm very excited.
We sure are.
I mean, I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah.
So we're going to tour Shawshank. We're going to bring it all right to you guys. You're going to join us and,
Yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. And stay tuned.
My baby, she done me wrong. My baby, she paid. My baby took her down to the river where she lived out the last long day. She never should have broke my heart. She never should have lied. My baby, she done me wrong, and that's why my baby died.
Andy Dufresne came to Shawshank Prison in the summer of '47 for murdering his wife and the fellow she was banging. Before that, he was a successful banker at a large Portland firm.
well, everybody, this is it. The Ohio State Reformatory, Shawshank Prison. You know, Mari and I drove by here about a week ago, and it was nighttime, and we couldn't tour the place, and it's been bugging us ever since. So we got a few days off, and we came right back to Shawshank, and we're gonna bring you guys with us. I just hope we don't run into Boggs and the rest of the sisters.
Mr. Dufresne, you strike me as an icy and remorseless man. It chills my blood just to look at you. I hereby sentence you 2 life sentences, back to back. One for each of you. Excuse me. Are you gonna eat that?
This is probably the scariest place in the prison. It's the showers. Yes, the showers. They won't even let you go in there. You just gotta look through these steel gates. But that's where the sisters met Andy. Horrible place, horrible. Here's one of the old cell blocks in Shawshank. Now, this part of the prison was not used in the movie. They actually made their own cell blocks in a different building. They didn't use the ones in Shawshank. Unfortunately, the building where the cells were shot has been torn down.
You gotta let me out. You gotta let me out of here.
When do we eat? You eat when we say you eat. You shit when we say you shit. And you piss when we say you piss. You got that, you maggot gate motherfucker? You'll receive 2 things, discipline and the Bible. Put your trust in the Lord. Your ass belongs to me.
Andy Dufresne crawled to freedom through 500 yards of shit-smelling foulness I can't imagine, or maybe I just don't want to. Crawled through a river of shit and came out clean on the other side. If I hear so much as a mouse fart in here the rest of the night, by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last motherfucker in here.
Heads up! They're tossing the cells! Heads up! They're tossing the cells!
My baby, she done me wrong. My baby, she paid. My baby took her down to the river where she lived out the last long day. She never should have broke my heart. She never should have lied. My baby, she done me wrong, and that's why my baby died. I tried to give her everything. I gave her my all. She didn't want what I had to give, so I had to make my baby fall. I went and took her by her hand. I swung her around. I let her go down by the river, and that's when my baby drowned.
Well, everybody, look where we're at. We're in Brooks's room. Brooks was here, and so was Red. You know, this is where they send you after you leave Shawshank. This place is almost just as crummy as Shawshank, you know? And once you're an institutional man, you know, you don't want to leave the big house. So, this is where they sent old Brooksy. What a shame, man. What a shame.
I like to think the last thing that went through his head.
Take a walk! I gotta change the reel!
And now a deleted scene from Shawshank Redemption.
You think you'll ever get out of here?
Me? Yeah. One day, when I got a long white beard and 2 or 3 marbles rolling around upstairs, they let me out.
Tell you where I'd go. San Juantaneo.
So, what?
San Juantaneo. It's in Mexico. A little place on the Pacific Ocean. You know what the Mexicans say about the Pacific? It has no memory. That's where I want to spend the rest of my life. A warm place with no memory. Open up a hotel right on the beach. Buy a worthless old boat. Fix it up new. Take my guests out charter fishing.
Say what to nail.
You know, a place like that, I could use a guy that knows how to get things.
I don't think I can make it on the outside, Andy. Been in here most of my life. I'm an institutional man now. It's like Brooks was.
You underestimate yourself.
I don't think so. In here, I'm the guy who can get things for you, sure, but outside, all you need is the yellow pages. Hell, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Pacific Ocean? Shit. That scared me to death, something.
Not me. I didn't shoot my wife and I didn't shoot her lover. And any mistakes I made, I paid for them and then some. That hotel, that boat, I don't think it's too much to ask.
I don't think you ought to be doing this to yourself, Andy. This is just shitty pipe dreams. I mean, Mexico is way the hell down there, and you're in here, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, it's down there and I'm in here. I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living, or get busy dying.
Get busy living, or get busy dying. That's goddamn right.
All right, here's a couple really awesome reenactments of when Brooksy gets out of jail.
Did you stop there though?
Ah, poor Brooks. He's an institutional man now, you know? He can't make it on the outside. So, yeah. There we go. Crossing the street, just like Brooks did. And here's Brooks's bench. And Red's bench. You know, I think Red came here as well. We had to go to every location possible for the Shawshank Redemption. But you know, we did miss one. Unfortunately, we missed the grocery store. But that gives us reason to come back, doesn't it? And here we are on the road to Buxton. You know, they do have a Shawshank Trail when you get to Mansfield, Ohio. And if you follow the trail, it'll take you to all the different filming locations. So it's pretty easy to follow. Just use your GPS and you'll be on your way. Walking in the footsteps of Morgan Freeman. Most of the Shawshank Trail sites are fairly close together. I would say the furthest distance between sites was about 20 minutes. Well, everybody, yes, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Where could I be? No, I'm not just walking down a random road in Ohio. I'm at a movie site, everybody. I'm on the Shawshank Trail. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Now, I haven't quite figured out where it's at, but this is the field. This is the field with the rock wall that leads to the tree where Morgan Freeman finds the money and then he's off to San Guantanamo. The Shawshank Redemption. Mari is actually in the car right now. She's trying to figure out exactly where the spot was. So I'll be right back. And we'll try to show you where Morgan Freeman walked. All right, everybody. We found it. All right? It's exciting. I'm going to flip the camera, and this is the field. The tree is gone. The tree was struck by lightning years ago, and the tree's gone. But this is the field where Morgan Freeman goes. This is it. There's the little Shawshank sign. Good old Morgan Freeman. He was hanging out in that field. Isn't that amazing? Well, everybody, for the second time in his life, he's guilty of committing a crime. Parole violation. Yeah, there he goes, on the Trailways bus, off to Mexico, San Juantaneo. All right, everybody, this is it. This is the cabin where Andy Dufresne's wife and golf pro Sam Quentin had an affair. Can you believe it? How could she do that to Andy? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't go to San Juantaneo, so we're going to end it where it all began. Yes, at the country club, where Andy's wife had an affair with the golf pro. Thank you so much for joining us on the Shawshank Trail. We've had a lot of fun, and we hope you have as well. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, take care.